Have you ever felt scared without knowing why? Like your heart is racing, your mind is overthinking, but there's no real danger in front of you. You're just running. What if I told you there's a part of you that lives exactly like that every single day? A part of you that thinks it's a deer. In the silent forest, where even the wind moves carefully, lives one of the most alert creatures on earth. The deer. It looks peaceful, graceful, almost poetic. But inside, it's never calm. A deer survives by one rule. Assume danger is always near. Even while eating, it lifts its head every few seconds and scans its surrounding. Because one mistake, 1 second of distraction, can mean death. So it lives in a constant state of awareness. But here's what's fascinating. Sometimes there is no predator, no tiger, no hunter, no threat, and yet the deer still runs. A rustling leaf, a distant sound, even its own shadow. And suddenly, it sprints. Because for the deer, it's better to run for no reason than to die for ignoring one. So it keeps running, not because it's weak, but because it's wired to survive. Now pause. Does this feel familiar? Because most of us are living exactly like that deer. You overthink a simple message. Did I say something wrong? You hesitate before taking a step. What if I fail? You feel anxious before anything even happens. Your mind creates scenarios, worst-case outcomes, invisible threats. And before reality even begins, you've already started running, maybe not physically, but mentally. But what if it's not just about survival? What if the real reason you keep running is because your brain is addicted to prediction? There's a concept in psychology called predictive processing. Your brain is constantly trying to guess what's going to happen next, not based on reality, but based on past experiences. It builds patterns. If you've ever been judged before, your brain starts expecting judgment everywhere. If you've failed once, it prepares you to fail again. If someone hurt you, it assumes the next person will too. So instead of reacting to the present, you're reacting to your memory of the past. Just like the deer. A deer that once escaped a predator in a certain way will repeat that reaction again and again, even if the threat isn't real anymore, because in its mind, that pattern equals safety. And you do the same. You replay old fears, old embarrassments, old failures, and your brain says, let's run again, just in case. Not because it's true, but because it's familiar. And familiarity feels like control. That's why overthinking feels so hard to stop. It's not just fear. It's your brain trying to stay one step ahead of a future that hasn't even happened yet. So ask yourself, are you really in danger or just used to running? Because not every fear is real. And not every thought deserves control. At some point, you have to stop, turn back, and face what's behind you. Because maybe nothing ever was.